By no means will I let this stress get the best of me. It can make a mess of me, test me, or empty me of my energy. I know that once it enters this temple, that I must center in and wrestle every devil with my empathy. Now let's begin. Gentle touch and a kind reminder, that might get it out. The shovel's stuck and the smell of spring distracts him while he walks. And God forbid it boils down to your tribe versus mine. Cross that line, you will learn that what you bruise becomes your burden's bride. And once the senses come back to life running through you, the question will arise, where am I? Why the white voodoo? I sent the hounds out the night loud noises tripped the fuse. The scent of ego dripping from their pores right down to their shoes. They don't know, too occupied with how to take me down, making rounds around the architect who built this safe and sound. I played it safe, waited up, faked the sleep and stayed awake, right up until that point where the fangs could almost taste my face. And at that point, where the climax was near its peak, my eyelash fluttered, butterfly kisses, nice and neat. Applied the heat, next I took the pliers to the wiring and clipped the one that read, the path to freedom means that I'm a king. My ego nearly choked itself to death till I stopped it, just in the nick of time to remind it still has options. Like what? Like what? Try the trapdoor that leads to region 8. Let the workers know that they no longer have to feed the snake. He'll be okay, I promise, just as long as you can teach the eggs it laid the day before to sacrifice their mate for power. I may be measuring the size of this nature by the taste of sour, but each day these blessings in disguise get sweeter by the hour. You can't count sheep with a monkey on your back. Can't look forward when you're staring in the past. Pound worth of compost right around the corner. If it rots at this rate, our crops will grow back. You can't count sheep with a monkey on your back. Can't look forward when you're staring in the past. Pound worth of compost right around the corner. If it rots at this rate, our crops will grow back. Now I hope I planted a seed worth watering. Teach your son how to yell and your daughter how to sing. But either way, the monsters of bad posture know their way around this neck of the woods, right next to the bush, right outside the hostel's ring. Something truly worth honoring is sand. It always sticks together and it lives off the land. I've given it a second glance, took my chance and made a path, and I'll be damned if some stubborn gland will stop me in my tracks. Look at it, examine it, and flush it. Who knows where it winds up, but I know I don't trust it. I used to love it before it crunched me up and trashed me in the backseat of a taxi, happy as the driver when I reached up and hugged him. It didn't bug him, in fact, he moved in a little closer and informed me of his most recent encounter with indecent exposure. He said it's like a motor, just maintain it and drive it like there's passengers in it. That way when you feel like you want it to be over, you can stop, pull off on the shoulder, get out the vehicle, and walk until you find out what it is that you really need to know, that which keeps you whole and free from the need to stress. Go release that load and breathe deep with each and every step. You can't count sheep with a monkey on your back. Can't look forward when you're staring in the past. Pound worth of compost right around the corner. If it rots at this rate, our crops will grow back. You can't count sheep with a monkey on your back. Can't look forward when you're staring in the past. Pound worth of compost right around the corner. If it rots at this rate, our crops will grow back. Can't count sheep with a monkey on your back. Can't look forward when you're staring in the past. Pound worth of compost right around the corner. If it rots at this rate, our crops will grow back, yeah.